The future of DC lighting is here today. My name is Justin Miller. I'm the CEO of Clean Life, and today we're going to show you how to make any of our low voltage downlights become dimmable using our 12 to 60 volt PWM dimmer.
All right, so now we're going to install two of our PWM dimming switches. Now on the back of this switch, we have an output and an input. The output wires have white lines on them. So that's how you know that it's the output wire. Now the output means it's outputting to our downlights. The input means it's input from our power supplies in the cabinet. So when you come to the switch box, you can see on the back of the switch, one of these wires on the red are all tied together. The tied together ones are what goes to our input on our switch. The output goes up to the light. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach the output first. So I gotta unscrew this, pull this out, and as well remove the white wires that are all tied together that goes up to the light. And again, I'm gonna connect those to the output of the dimmer. So now I have my output wires. These are the wires with the line on them. It says output on the back of the dimmer. These are now connected to the wire that goes up to my downlight. Now the input wire is what's going to be power input into the switch. So I got these existing wires that I've pulled off, and now I'm going to attach the input wires red to red and white to black. All right, so now we have our dimmers hooked up. You can tell they're on by the indicator light. Now I can double click to go all the way down. I can double click up to turn the brightness all the way up. And obviously I have an on off button on here as well. There's also trims on the side. So if you want the low end to be higher, the low end to be lower on the dimmer setting, you could set that as well. Now it's important to know on the back of these dimmer, there is a brown wire. And that brown wire is a traveler for if it's being used as a three-way. In this case, we're not using it in a three-way, so we're not gonna use it. I can either cut it off or just tuck it back in the box. So now I'm gonna install these dimmers back into the box and we are all completed. So now you just have to make sure that the switch plates lined up so the breaks between them fit perfectly. Once you got that, you can actually tighten up your switches and make sure they stay in place. So when you put your cover plate on, it lines up. All right, so now we're finished installing our dimmers, putting the cover plate back on. Now I can turn it on and off. If I want to do a double click, I can go all the way down. I can double click up and turn the brightness all the way up. So these are how our PWM dimmers work.